the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 32.
And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
To
Steven Sims Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Watch the safety creep. Switch. Number 19. Check 25. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey,
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
By Cole Holcomb.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Hurts took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. No street. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 15. Right here. Ricky. 58 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 37. Check.
On second down now, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, you get great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check, check, check.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Chase Young.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got you.
Throwing is Hurts. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So a good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
They go with Brown. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
55,
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Then he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Back. Shoot. Whip. Watch the whip.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And now a fumble The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable. While you're out there playing, are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch.
Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
At the 48-yard line.
55, smash. All day. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Begin, go.
On 1st down, it's Brown. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Montez Sweat.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Got the ball carrier.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
29-yard
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run here with Jason Huntley. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Terry McLaurin.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
He's checking. Crash.
Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Davion Taylor make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here's Carter now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go again with Huntley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check the backer. Tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Huntley, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Carry for the running back.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here comes Carter. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10.
A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Huntley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
At the 48-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Eagles.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. You won't see me in your nightmares, son. You won't see me.
On the run, it's Huntley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Keep it up, keep it up. Check, check, check. County Lions. Check, 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 check. Do. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
A 44-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
16 yards.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he'll find Hall. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Washington.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Check it out, read. Check for it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Washington.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Mayfield to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
42-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
56 for Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got an open man, it's Scott. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Get this one across the 35. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On first down, they go right back to Hunt.
Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 47-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Shoot.
On second down, it's Scott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 155. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Hey, man. Trap 60. Trap 60. Mike 55. Mike 55.
third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Washington.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure that at the point of attack, when the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Scott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
Hurts pass. Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Being chased out left.
Hurts fumbles it.
And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs.
All time.
Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win.